will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. I'll barbecue your ass flat. I will cook your ass up so fast, and I'll tell them, "Oh, I killed a cow out back, baby." You think Christ would eat somebody? He would never do that. I will. I'm ready to hang them up, gut them and skin them and chop them up. You know what? I'm ready. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. And that's why I want the globalists to know. I will eat your ass first. I swear to God, if it's the last thing I do, I'm going to get my hands around your throat.
Lights, camera, Bratz. From the new Bratz movie, RC Cruisers.
Pulling up in Hollywood, yeah. Just cruising.
You control the action.
Right from wheels to hood, yeah. Turn
Real
up
FM
the
radio.
lights, turn it up, yeah. Light up the boulevard.
Working headlights.
Got star power. Checking out our rear views. RC Cruiser cruising.
Bratz the movie, RC Cruisers with working headlights and real FM radio. Dolls and cars each sold separately. Batteries not included. Bratz the movie rated PG. That's a Bratz wrap.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the 3POA Podcast YouTube channel. This is going to be episode 1 of a new show that we are going to call the Toy Communi-Tea, because we're spilling some tea about some of these whack jobs in the Toy Communi-Tea. Welcome. I am your host, LaserPants, also known as Ryan. I do have a special guest co-host with me tonight. If this is your first time tuning in, usually this show is me and Bobby Vala, and it's on Saturday at 5 p.m. Pacific. Doing a special event tonight due to some things that have been happening. So since Bobby is in China, he will not be joining me, but I do have a very special guest, and I'm going to bring him in a minute. But first, I just want to say a few things. First of all, everything that I'm going to talk about during this stream, I'm going to give some opinions. I'm going to show some videos, some screenshots, etc. If not otherwise stated, it is my opinion. I will be giving my opinion. A lot of this will be allegedly speaking, but we're all adults here. Also, everything within this video falls under fair use, okay? Fair use. There's nothing in this video worthy of being DMCA struck. So if anyone strikes this YouTube channel or even makes a copyright claim, there will be hell to pay. So how is everyone tonight? I hope you're all doing well. Again, if this is your first time tuning in, we got 336 people watching already. If this is your first time, please hit the subscribe button. We usually talk about toys and the toy industry, and we are going to talk about the toy industry tonight. but not so much toys. Some people they're going to say in the comments, I just come here for the toys and the toy talk. I don't like the drama. This is your warning. If you don't like drama, you can leave. Okay? The door is open. You don't have to stay. This is going to be a drama stream. All right. Now that all that's out of the way, let me bring in my very special guest co-host. If you're a G.I. Joe fan and you're on YouTube, you probably know who this guy is. In my opinion, hands down the best G.I. Joe channel on YouTube. The heart of the G.I. Joe collecting community. It's my good buddy. It's Chad. What's up, Chad?
Yeah, buddy. What are you doing?
What's going on, man? Thanks for coming on the show with me tonight, man. How are you?
I'm stellar, my friend. Thank you for having me. How are you?
Dude, you're looking sharp in the aviators.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You don't want to keep those on?
Nah.
All right. Fine. What's new?
Nothing. Got some dollies in the mail today. I'm just watching all the delamination unfolding that we've all kind of been keeping track of, and working on a special video myself.
All right. Right on, man.
Mhm.
Before we get into our first topic tonight, which we'll have to do with Super 7. Maybe some of you have heard about this toy company, Super 7. I just want to go to our chat because we already have some member chats, some super chats. I want to read through those, and then we'll get into the Super 7 ass baggery, as you like to put it.
Do it.
Bag of ass. Yeah.
Whole bag of ass.
JLS Comics. What's going on, JLS Comics? Great YouTube channel right there.
Yeah.
He says, I'm going to start calling him Tampon Peninsula. That reminds me of Stephen He. You ever watch Stephen He?
Mm-mm.
Really funny YouTube channel. He has this whole video series about knockoffs. Like he's going into a store. He's asking the guy in the store if they have, I don't know, do you have any Viper Island? No, sir. We have Tampon Peninsula. Yes. Yeah. That's what that reminded me of. Thank you, JLS Comics. We got, look at this. RNL 1212. He's on the docket tonight, so to speak. He is a sworn in witness. What's up, RNL 1212? By the way, the answer to the question is yes. Brian Flynn is a liar. That is, of course, RNL 1212's opinion.
I lost my logo.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, RNL 1212. Redditor. I still don't have a Reddit account. I feel like I'm too old to join Reddit at this point.
I do, but whatever.
We got a member chat from Wilhelm Toy and Hobby, member for 9 months. Thank you, Wilhelm. He says, hey. Bob Loves Toys, member for 8 months. Thank you. Got my popcorn and beer ready. Right on. Settle in your favorite easy chair. Couch, grab that popcorn. Curb Stomp Films. Thank you for being a member for 8 months. Who wants to talk some shit tonight? Because there is plenty to talk about. Me. Thank you, Todd Loves Toys. Got Curb Stomp Films here. I already read that one. Thank you, Curb Stomp. We got Mython the Python. He says, much love to all you toxic taters. Thank you, Mython, so much. Appreciate you and that super chat, sir. Scott Hughes, member for 9 months. Thank you, Scott. He says, my home is your home, but welcome to the Terror Dome.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Scott. Got Keys Collects here. Thank you for being a member for 8 months. Brian Flynn gives me the VBGBs. Thank you, Keys Collects. Appreciate that. The Death Skull with the super chat. Thank you so much. Let's get toxic up in this bish. Thank you so much, Death Skull. We got Michael Frazier, member for 9 months. Thank you, Michael. What's happening, LaserPants? And it's Chad.
You're looking at it.
You're looking at it, baby.
Yep.
Appreciate you, Michael. And we got HGC with the super chat. Thank you, HGC. Diaper Island is going to give all those strikes. Like damn Oprah passing out those cars or bees. Everyone gets a strike. Yes,
You'll get a strike. Yeah.
We're going to get into that in a little bit. Thank you, HGC. Appreciate you. And then we got Cato's collection member for 4 months. Thank you, Cato. Excellent YouTube channel right there. He says, yo.
Yeah.
And then Kent. Heltzinger gifting 10 3POA Podcast YouTube channel memberships. Thank you so much. Very generous of you, sir. 10 memberships. Pete Obi-Wan got one. Omega Weapon 13. Joe Dubecki. Skyfall. Brian Stevenson. Sal Sandoval 82. Oh Snap. Jason Robinson. Matt Joseph. Michael Zimmerman. You guys are now channel members. Thanks to Kent Heltzinger. Thank you so much, Kent. Usually there would be an after show, but tonight it's going to be a long show. There will be no after show tonight just because of the length of this one.
Yeah.
And the after shows are exclusive to channel members. So in the future, if you'd like to join an after show, just hit that join button down below. And then Harry O, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Viper Island, more like Salamander Sandbar.
Paul Knapp here right above that comment and says he's here as long as I don't call him a dickhead. So,
there we go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Harry O. Much appreciated. All right. So we are caught up on that. So I got this video here. All right. And let me know if the audio is working. But this is from the Robo Don't Know channel. It's an interview they did with Brian Flynn of Super 7. Now let's check this out. Well, actually, you know what? First, I need to get into the Reddit post. So a Reddit post, and by the way, channel members, just so you know, this might seem a little deja vu-y because we've kind of been over this on the members after show before, but we're going to recap this whole story from the beginning tonight. So hang in there. Okay. We're going to get to some new stuff. And yeah, Chad, here we go.
Let's do it.
So about 1 month ago, Reddit user RNL1212, who is in the chat, by the way, and RNL1212, if you want the link to come in here, I will send you the link. You can come in here. I know you want to protect your identity and stay anonymous. If there is a way you can do that and you want to, I'll send you the link to the show. You can come on here and walk us through this yourself. So I'll be looking for you in the chat. You can yes or no, either way, it's okay. But I'm going to start going through this. All right. It says big changes coming to Super 7. Now, this was posted about a month ago, I believe late March.
Yep.
It says, so I've broken news before here and other places. And let me preface this by saying that, no, I'm sorry. I cannot name my sources in order to protect people's livelihoods and incomes. And RNL says, I trust you have it. Okay, right on, man. It continues, but I was the guy who initially revealed the info about Super 7 being unable to do vintage designs of the TMNT stuff, just to give myself some sort of credential. So previously on Reddit, and this can be looked up. I don't want to go back in history right now, but he did kind of leak the info that Super 7 could no longer do the vintage toy design stuff. Probably because of Playmates. They were probably upset. So he leaked that. And then later on, Super 7 officially announced it. I believe Brian Flynn did. So there he is. He's given himself some sort of credential, as he says here. Continues on. Everything I'm about to say is gospel. My sources have never been wrong before. Okay. By the way, this is, again, I don't take any of this as fact. This is a Reddit post, but I mean, they've got some facts here to back them up, huh? They've got some, they got some clout basically, right, Chad?
Yep.
Okay. It says, that said, we've got some interesting stuff out of the world of Super 7, namely in the sake of action figure decision-making. Remember how Brian got an investment of somewhere in the tune of $37 million? And later on, he had to edit this and correct it to $25 million investment. He got the number wrong. That's okay. But it was, they did receive a $25 million investment. And you can Google that. That's up on all kinds of news sites. He continues, yeah, well, this is what happens when the people who write the checks aren't happy with the output of their investment. He continues, I mean, you're not going to invest $25 million in a company. That's a huge chunk of money, right? Chad, you're not going to invest that and then just say, okay, have fun.
No. You got skin in the game after that.
You got a lot of skin in the game. Yeah. For sure. It continues on. Brian Flynn is out of the company. Is he out of the company? No, he doesn't say that. He says Brian Flynn is out as final word on product.
Yep.
He no longer has final say. Not that he's fired, not that he doesn't work at the company any longer. He continues, that means design decisions are no longer his to make. The investors are not happy. You're going to start seeing double-jointed TMNT. Oh, you're going to start seeing double-jointed TMNT? That's big. That's huge. Toy collectors want double joints on their action figures. He says, you are going to start seeing better quality, as evidenced by the newest Simpsons releases. There are a lot of people whose creative juices were fettered under his control that are beyond excited about the prospects coming up. I could imagine that to be the case, huh?
Yeah.
He continues, none of this is to disparage Brian. He is a great guy, personally. However, all of the bad decisions over the years, the output or lack of overall QC, all him. Saying, point the finger at Brian. It's all on him. And as a leader, yeah, you have to take the buck stops with you, right? You know that, Chad, being a former military man.
Yep.
Buck stops with the leader.
That's right.
He's all his choice and absence of any care. Sad to say. Or maybe even his hubris that no one else is making these licenses. You'll buy them and like it. And that's in quotes, as if he's saying, no one else is making these licenses. You'll buy them and like it.
Nobody else is making Red Shadow stuff, so you're going to buy the reaction and like it.
No one else is making Silverhawks.
Yep.
Shut up and buy it, toy nerds. He continues, this information is very fresh and new, so details beyond that are light. And I won't have any answers to your questions. I've told you everything I know so far, but I will update as I find out more. Well, about a week after this was posted, and by the way, I made a whole video about this on the 3POA Podcast YouTube channel, which you can go back and watch. Chad was on that. It was a clip from the main show. Chad, myself, and Kato.
Yep. From
Kato's collection. And then, a few days later, this video came out from the Robo Don't Know channel with interviewer Veebs. He goes by Veebs. Is interviewing Brian Flynn. So let's check it out. And by the way, this is fair use. It is transformative. Okay. This is reporting. We're putting our own spin and not spin, but we're putting our opinions on top of it, right?
Yeah.
Transformative.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome in to the Now We Know podcast.
Can you hear that? I just want to verify.
Yep.
Chad, can you hear him? You can hear the video?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Episode 4, and it is the first Friday in April. So I am very glad to be able to welcome back for our monthly chat, Brian Flynn.
So this is a YouTube channel that reports the news on the toy community stuff coming out, right? You'd think as unbiased as you can be, right? But they have access to Brian Flynn, and here they are interviewing him. So let's see what they say when they address this Reddit post that we just read.
From Super 7, Brian, how are you? Thanks for joining us and being generous with your time as always.
Hey, no, I'm talking about toys. It's Friday, first Friday of every month. Let's do it. Let's talk about toys.
And there's a lot to talk about because I've got my list of things that I absolutely want to hit on. So hopefully, but I feel like a little more serious tone as opposed to like the normal effervescent, let's talk about toys thing, just because I think first and foremost, I don't normally like to platform things of this nature.
He doesn't like to platform things of this nature.
Yeah.
Why not? You report.
You notice how it always like these types always have to start with the, well, I choose to rise above this kind of thing, because I need access to you and your products.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. A quick aside. We got over 500 people watching. Thank you so much. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. All right, here we go.
But a couple weeks ago, there's a post that popped up on Reddit with someone who claimed to have inside knowledge as to the inner workings of.
There's Brian doing his fake, uncomfortable, nervous laugh.
Oh, hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
Super 7 and you and your position specifically and whatnot. And I don't like to read things or comment about things that,
but in this case, you were probably told to by Brian because he wanted to say something. Probably.
I need a mouthpiece to get me out of trouble.
Yeah. Here, Veebs, do this for me.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and bring this up. I got a few things I want to say because I'm seething right now.
Look at that face.
He's seething. He's coping and seething.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you see. You're coping and seething. The truth is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
I'm actually the model in that video. That was me.
With the Chad face?
Yeah, with the 1% body fat. Yep. All right, let's continue.
That normally pop up about that, but I felt I wanted to talk to you about it directly so that we can kind of address that and really put it in the light of what it actually is, right? I don't know if I set you up or bombarded you with.
Oh, you set him up all right.
Bombarded
set him up.
You didn't even say anything.
Yeah, you set him up.
That right here out of the go, but I felt we needed to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how things pick up or people get excited about certain posts, but yeah, that one seemed to, I don't know, for lack of a better description, strike a nerve with people.
Probably because they don't like you or your business practices. Maybe that's why it struck a nerve with people.
Kind of a dick.
Yeah. And I don't know this guy personally, obviously. I'm just speaking about the business and the way he runs it. Right. Yeah.
Because all of a sudden people started calling the store over the weekend going like, oh my God, what's going on? And then I started getting texts where people are like, is everything okay? I'm like, what are you talking about? So needless to say, I did read the Reddit post. Once again, everyone, if you...
He just said he read the Reddit post. He just said he read it. The one that we just read, he read.
Haven't learned this from being an adult, please do not believe what you read on the internet.
Oh.
And if you want to...
What about believing what Brian Flynn says on the internet? Should we believe that?
Yeah.
What do you think, Chad?
I don't know. That's kind of like the whole, what do you do if you know someone's a liar and they swear they're not lying? Are they lying? Don't believe everything you read on the internet or hear on the internet. Well, I'm hearing this on the internet, so.
This is on the internet. Should I believe this, Brian?
Believe it, then fact check it.
How do you fact check a rumor? He knows you can't do that.
No.
Unless you have an insider at the company, like this Redditor might be.
Mm-hmm.
How do you fact check a rumor?
You don't.
And by the way, on the 3POA show that we did, me, you, and Cato, we couched it as rumor. This is a Reddit post. It's a rumor. We don't know if it's true.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, and the video that I did afterward expanding on it, which I talked to you about before I did it, also, it's rumor, right, with some follow-up stuff.
Right.
There's nothing actually, I think, other than the fact that we technically, yes, that we have taken investment. I don't think there's anything else in the entire post that's factually correct.
Oh.
No?
He said there's nothing in the post that's factually correct.
He did.
Besides that they took investment.
Uh-huh.
They took investment. but nothing else is factually correct in that Reddit post. And he read it. He read the Reddit post, right, Chad?
Yeah, he read it on Reddit.
He read it on Reddit with his reading glasses. Yeah.
And at first I was like, oh, it's clearly an April Fool's troll.
Yeah.
No one clearly thought that it was, but it's just, I think it's just the internet being silly, but.
Is it though? Is it the internet being silly?
I don't know.
I mean, this show is kind of silly. We're being silly. I think we're a little silly, Chad.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is fun. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, at one point he takes claim for like breaking the news that we're not making toy accurate turtles. And it was like, I think the internet's been talking.
RNL 1212. Can you send me a link to that post that you put on Reddit where you broke the news about the Super 7 TMNT line that can no longer use the Playmate designs?
Mm-hmm.
I know that you can't post links in the chat here, but could you send it to me on Instagram? I'm at LaserPants81. LaserPants81. Laser with an S. If you could send me that, that would be great. Because now that we're watching this, I actually do want to fact check that. I do want to see when he posted it and when Super 7 announced it.
He said it was actually a Facebook post in a big TMNT group. I apologize.
Okay. If you have a screenshot of that, or if you can get one and send that to me, that would be awesome. And if you can't, no big deal. Okay, let's continue on.
Talking about that for a year as we've been slowly transitioning through that with Viacom. I mean, we've talked about it on a podcast.
Yes, you've been talking about it for a year. You and Veebs have talked about it on a podcast, but he broke the news before that, Brian.
Yeah.
Nobody broke that news.
RNL 1212 did.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is just silly.
Yeah. Look at the look on Veeb's face. Like, yeah.
This is beneath me.
This is just sickening. I gotta say, this is, and if you go to this video, look at the comments on this video, dude. People are lighting them up.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, people, toy collectors are getting sick of this.
And then full of a whole bunch of other people commenting of like confirmation bias of like, I don't like reaction figures or I don't like ultimates. Therefore, this must be true.
But they want to like them because you have certain IPs held hostage. They want good product from those IPs.
Yep.
They're upset that they don't like them. And really, Brian, they don't like you or the way you run your business. And neither do your investors, right?
Yeah.
Seems that way.
And everybody's seeing it my way now. And it's like, it's the same thing. Like, and in a week, it'll be vaporware replaced by another
Yeah.
Well, here we are a month later. It's not vaporware yet.
thread. I don't know. The whole thing is humorously silly and kind of just like, I don't understand how people can read something like that and believe it's true.
It looks like it is, though. Let's continue.
But then again, I can see people do the same thing in politics all the time.
So he's diminishing his audience, his customer base.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand how they could even believe that. What are they, stupid? It's just like politics, right? No one likes politics. This is just so political.
It's a witch hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, did you actually think about it at all?
Yeah, they thought about it, you dick. God.
Oh. So anyways, the point being is no, and no. And yeah.
That was 3 no's. That was 3 no's that he put out there.
Yep.
Know that he's lost final say. What? Know that TMNT is getting double jointed elbows. Know that quality is going to start improving. Because those were the 3 things stated in that Reddit post. And he
It kind of feels like that.
Yeah.
Like if anything, it's the exact opposite of his very post. Like Product is doing better than it ever has been.
Come on. All anyone has to do is go look at the big bad toy store sales.
How's that mothership doing?
Yeah, the mothership that didn't fund, the reaction figures that are stacked at discount stores and on
Thundercats waves that
clearance.
people are waiting on.
Yeah. When he says sales have never been better, you know what I think?
Hell no. To the no.
That's what I think.
The stuff for 2025 is bonkers. We're working on 2026 planning right now. Like, there's so much cool stuff coming.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I'm all in the weeds of all sorts of stuff. So as far as I'd love to take the vacation, but it's not happening. And I'd love to.
No one said you had to take a forced vacation or that you were fired. The Reddit post didn't say that. The Reddit post that you read, Brian, didn't say that. It said you lost final say when it comes to product design.
Right, but he's trying to spin it
Yes.
to seem like the Reddit post is saying he's fired. So if he can discredit that, he can, in theory, discredit the entire Reddit post. So he's just focusing on that.
You know what we call that, Chad?
That's that bullshit.
That's that bullshit. That's spin. He's spinning the narrative to fit what he needs it to say.
The check, but it's not happening.
Yeah, so something beyond just the typical spring break at the.
Yeah, something beyond the typical. God, I'm ashamed that I'm wearing a black T-shirt like him right now.
I know what the hell.
God.
It's surprising how that one sort of gained traction, but I don't know.
It's not though, and he knows it. It gained traction because one, people really want it to be true.
Yes.
And two, it's very plausible.
Yep.
You get a $25 million investment, and we can see at retail how your company's doing. We can see on Big Bad Toy Store how your sales are. $55 Ultimates are marked down to under $10.
How much did you invest in that mothership crowdfund before it just crashed?
Yeah.
You just burned that money.
Didn't make a penny off of that.
Nope.
That was just all sync.
Just us talking about it just means that person's going to go, ooh, I should do another one. What can I lie about this week?
Yeah. What can you lie about this week? RNL1212 says, sorry, I'm having trouble finding the post where I stated about the vintage designs. I'm still looking. Hey, man, no problem. You can post it later and I can throw it up on Instagram or whatever. But that's cool, man. You don't have to dig that out. Oh, and by the way, real quick, over 600 people watching. Thank you all very much. Yeah. I'm sure we have a lot of new viewers. If you like what you're seeing here, please subscribe. Please hit that like button. All right, let's continue on.
And but the whole thing's silly.
Nah. Well, like I said, I generally read stuff if I do read it and move past it and just be like, okay, whatever. But since as you said, it's weirdly caught some strange steam by I would say probably
keep stuttering, bud. Yeah. Quick.
A small group of people out on the internet, but I do.
Small group. Small Veebs? Who else is getting 622 people watching a live stream in the toy community? Not many, a few, but not many.
I appreciate the clarity on that, just for those who may not be wrapped up in, posting told you so type of comments, but maybe had some genuine concern because they're not sure what to believe because of.
Yeah, I got a few of those messages, where people were genuinely concerned. It's like, you don't even have to worry about it. But
I don't know if people are genuinely concerned, but they're tired of that bullshit. They're tired of it.
That's right.
And listen, Veebs and the guy that runs the channel, Robo, everyone knows Robo. They are like universally loved in the toy community. At least Robo is, right? I know you don't even know who he is, but I've met Robo a few times. I've talked to him. Nice guy.
Yeah, I finally saw a picture of him.
Right. But people are tired of this. They are tired of the, hey, we're in your pocket. We need you to say this when we come on your channel for an interview.
Well, the thing is,
Tired of it.
I guess my question, because I don't know Veebs or anything about Veebs, is he trying to come across as impartial?
He's not
Because
doing
even
good.
just that background behind him, you know he's not impartial.
Yeah.
Right off the cuff.
Yeah. And by the way, people say that about me and Valverse because he's a co-host on this channel with me, right, Bobby? But I say that. I say, hey, listen, it's fine if you consider me biased when it comes to Valverse product. Absolutely. Right? I'm not saying that I am. I'm saying that I don't blame you if you think that. Because maybe there is bias. Maybe there is unconscious or conscious bias on my part. That's totally fine to think that and say that. I don't care. That's fine.
Well, yeah, and you're good friends with the guy. I'm friends with the guy, but
I'm friends with the guy. How could there not be bias? These guys look like friends, right?
maybe they are. Yeah,
Maybe they are. But just be open and honest about it. Just say that.
right.
Just
Be
say,
transparent.
yeah. All right.
Let's start a new one. We'll start a new one right now.
Yeah. Well, we'll say
Let's start a new one.
A new one is that you're caught with your hand in the cookie jar. Let's see.
I was about to say, but then you get into specifics about, I don't know. Super 7 is starting a line of life-size fiberglass.
It's funny
And
because
that's where we're moving. We're moving only into statues and life-size fiberglass. That is a whole new business venture for us.
I was gonna say I was gonna say life
Brian Flynn
size.
is 5'11".
Is it that much?
I don't know.
Get along, gang. Fiberglass figures are coming our way, right?
I have it with good authority from my anonymous sources that I can never respond to you back again with, that Super 7 will be making life-size transformers. So they'll be 30 feet tall.
Yeah.
And they'll be available next year.
What a slime ball.
I'd buy that.
Yeah. Right.
But
But
30-foot sound wave.
again, he's just downplaying. Yeah. Honestly, he shouldn't have said anything about this. He should have kept his mouth shut. He shouldn't have said a damn thing. But this
Doing
was
something like
pre-planned.
this is so much more telling than just being like, "Pfft," and then just going about your business.
Yeah. This seems really pre-planned to me. This whole opening conversation they're having on this video.
Yeah.
Already working on them overseas.
Yes. So let's get it out there. Let's get it out there, and you're bringing back the ghost of Orson Welles to voice Unicron, right?
Oh my god!
Actually, no, there is only one Unicron voice.
Yeah,
it ain't Veebs.
What?
All right.
You got to drag Orson Welles into this.
Yeah, leave Orson Welles out of it, okay? So back to the Reddit post here. Back to RNL 1212's Reddit post. After this interview went up, he had to come back and respond to some people and edit this post to update it.
Yep.
About this interview. And it says right here, edit. I see Brian acknowledged it on the new Veebs podcast. Brian trying to save face? ? No, he would never.
Yeah.
That is sarcasm.
Yeah.
RNL 1212 is good at sarcasm. It says, and of course, zero pushback from that walking charisma vacuum, Veebs.
Ouch.
Not pulling punches, this guy. I like him. He says, per usual. And now he's responding directly to Brian, since Brian reads this stuff on Reddit, as he said in the interview. So I'm sure Brian has read this. It says, no, Brian, I didn't post this for shits and giggles. No, I didn't post this for attention. I posted credible information that I received, and you tend to lie more than you breathe.
Yeah.
But you do it so earnestly that people buy your bullshit. Yeah. And I see a lot of that online in the, in comment sections on Facebook and YouTube videos and Instagram. I see people buying his bullshit. I saw people saying, oh, Brian Flynn debunked the Reddit post.
Yeah. And you find that a lot with fans, right? Because when customers become fans, like we've discussed, like Michael and I, we broke that down. When customers become fans, they become your advocates. It's no longer like a money for goods exchange.
Right.
You become the advocate of these companies. You're like, they're my friends. I'm going to go back them up. And if this dude was doing this for attention, there's lots of other ways to do something like this for attention.
Yep. Okay. Continuing on, he says, much like saying that you just told people about the TMNT news. That's the news that they can't make the Playmates designs anymore.
Yep.
He says, and you are continuing to lie now. The very fact that you're acknowledging it tells me more than enough that there's truth to it. And maybe you think this is going to call me out in a way that makes me reveal my sources. And I think that's why he responded to it. Right. He wanted to see if RNL 1212 would reveal his source, because it's got to be someone from within the company. But RNL 1212 says not going to happen. He's not going to reveal the source. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. Indeed.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. He says he is working on stuff directly. He may be, but that still doesn't mean he has final say.
Final say. Not that he's fired. Final say.
Right. No one said Brian got fired.
Yep.
No one said that he doesn't have any say. The Reddit post says he doesn't have final say. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
According to this, the investors have gone over his helmet, which is not very high. It's only about 4'5". Okay. It says, edit. Brian also has a Reddit account. He has done an AMA here before. Ask yourself why he never addressed this himself since he read this post. Yeah, he didn't respond to this post. And only when confronted with it by VB, I think that's Veebs. I think it's right. Only when confronted it by VB, did he go into it. Does he have a pattern of just ignoring shit until he can no longer ignore it? Yes, he does. And then he addresses someone from a YouTube comment to the guy in the YouTube comment section, sucking Brian's dick, saying how I'm unhinged and need a better hobby. A few things. Someone asked me my thoughts on the video. I'm responding to that. 2, like I wasn't going to counter what Brian was saying. Yeah, good point. Yeah. It says the fact that I'm not cutting and running, deleting my account should give some indication that I'm telling the truth. Now, I say not necessarily, I don't think that proves what he's saying is true, but I think there's something else that does in a way, and we're going to get to that. 3, and RNL 1212, I'm not throwing shade at you. I'm just trying to be objective.
Yeah.
3, if you'd use your brain for 2 moments, you'd recognize that Brian said absolutely nothing about the claim. Exactly. Brian said nothing about the claim that he no longer has final say,
right, or
that turtles are getting double jointed elbows, or that quality should be improving. Because the buck stops with him. It's all his fault. And that is nothing but the claim, which is that he lost final decision-making power. Right. He never once addressed the actual meat and potatoes of the news. He did his typical Brian deflection. Of course he did. 4, I guess if I'm unhinged and need a better hobby, so/do you. Because the first thing you did was run here to see if anything was said. Dumbass. Good one. That's a good response. Yeah. And then there's a bunch of comments back and forth. But that's the meat and potatoes, to take his phrase, of the Reddit post and what I wanted to talk about. Now, hold on. Because guess what? Veebs and Brian Flynn, guess what they do? They do a monthly podcast. So that's a once a month. Yeah. It's monthly.
Wow.
Okay. Would you like to see the one they did this month, just a few days ago?
I'd love to.
Another line that we often find ourselves talking about frequently on here is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, that was mentioned in the Reddit post.
Weird.
The Reddit post that Brian Flynn denied.
Mm-hmm.
He said no, and no. No, and no. Nothing was factually correct in that Reddit post except for the investment, right? That's the only thing that was true.
Correct.
According to Brian.
What was
last month.
And we talked about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ultimates last time, and wouldn't you know it, on exactly April 30th, I had several people tweet at me, "Hey, where are the turtles?
I had several people tweet at me.
Where are the turtles?" So I thought maybe we'd get back around and talk about
where are the turtles?
where are the turtles?
Where's
So
the beef?
turtles are coming.
Huh?
They're just getting through the process and approvals and all that stuff. It's taking a little longer than we'd like. The updated date for
Maybe the investors haven't had their final say yet. Maybe that's what we're waiting for.
everybody in the room, the updated date for 2003 TMNT is June 13th.
June 13th. Okay.
June
So
13th. So, you got 5.5 weeks or
Yeah.
so. So June 13th, we're going to be talking about TMNT 2003.
awesome.
Now, I don't know that I have not checked with my marketing team on this,
Mhm.
but I do want to give there's a little maybe tease here.
Little TMNTs.
That was terribly
Horrible.
all at once. Have you
Horrible.
practiced that before?
No, in fact, I was hoping I was going to say it correctly when it like jumped in my brain, and
I think they practiced it maybe in DMs or something. I think, I mean, all these questions are like, they've got to be pre-approved and planned.
I think I've met Veebs, honestly.
I
don't
met
know.
him at PowerCon, talked to him for like all of 3 seconds.
Something about his mannerisms makes me think I met this dude.
if it didn't pass through the filter saying no, don't say it, and I said it.
TMNTs. That's professional strength in a cornball but appropriate way. Like you can't it's like, God, that's so corny, but I can't argue with it. I gotta run with that.
Not as corny as that fake laugh. That fake nervous laugh, man.
It's a TMNTs.
Well, don't let that be the part of this. Don't let that be the part of this current conversation that you remember. I'm sure you've got something much better for us.
So in designing the 2003 Turtles, we had a lot of conversations around the 2003 Turtles.
Mhm.
Person, theoretically speaking, that is the most excited about the 2003 Turtles is, you can argue, somebody that really grew up where that was their introduction to Turtles.
Yes.
So say they were 8 in 2003. They were born in 95 or that time frame.
Mm-hmm.
What are their expectations on figures?
Uh-huh.
I don't know, bro.
Obviously, it's within the vernacular of the Ultimates. So the 2003 Turtles, unlike the other line, unlike everything else we've done within that line, the 2003 Turtles will have double jointed elbows and double jointed knees.
Wait, what?
Bruh.
What was that, Brian? Play, damn it.
Work, you piece of shit.
Come on, play. Okay, I'm at 2. I'm going to close that and I'm going to just open it back up and go to 232.
Another line that we
So in conversations, you can arrive or that within the vernacular of the Ultimates. So the 2003 Turtles, unlike the other line, unlike everything else we've done within that line, the 2003 Turtles will have double jointed elbows and double.
What the hell you say?
Well, that's weird.
Wow.
That's weird.
Whoa.
So
But
that's two things.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything in the Reddit post was factually incorrect except for the investment. That's what he said, not me. I didn't say that.
That is what
He said that.
Yeah.
He said that. Yeah. It says right here, you're going to start seeing double jointed TMNT. Here's Brian confirming it after he said it wasn't true.
Yeah.
Jointed knees.
Now, that is not a decision they made a month ago. Right?
No.
No way.
No.
wow.
Because that if you are that kid in 2003, buying that toy, that would be sort of the basics. That's sort of the toy you grew up on, if that makes any sense. So to not have it then feels incongruous with the core audience.
Now, I obviously in 2003, I was in my 20s, but I've been told that those 2003 turtles didn't have double jointed elbows or knees. So what he's saying is all bullshit.
Yeah.
That's not why they made that choice.
No.
Oh, Chad, why do you think they made that choice?
Because customers wanted it.
Maybe the investors said, "Hey, you're not doing too well here."
Yeah.
We're
A
gonna
lot of
come in and
collectors expect double jointed. Yeah. You might want to.
They're looking at the Marvel Legends at Target, and they're like, "Those all have double jointed elbows." They're looking at the wrestling figures. Hey, look at all those double jointed elbows. Brian, how come we're not putting double jointed elbows and knees on our figures? What is this crap? These are action figures, not standing in action figures.
Yeah, they're not action figures. They're action figures.
They're action figures. You put them in action poses, Brian. All right.
So we debated a lot about it. Aesthetically, I think that there are, cons to it. We all know my opinion, but what we overrode my opinion on that to what is the opinion of the person buying it. Now, there's going to be
You don't say. You know, a lot of people have been like yelling at them, just like do double joints. We like to pose our action figures.
Did he just say that his opinion was overridden?
Should I back it up?
I thought he had final say.
my opinion, but what we overrode my opinion on that to what is the opinion of the person buying it. Now, there's going to be a bunch of people that come on.
His opinion was overrode? Lyle Convoy says, now it's about the opinions of buyers? Yeah, apparently. How many times over the years has Brian said, that's not the toy we want to do. We're going to do this kind of toy. And everyone's like, yeah, but we're the ones giving you money. We want to give you money. How about you do what we want? Right. And I swear, collectors that want single jointed elbows and knees, that's fine. But man, they're vocal about it. Almost as vocal as collectors that want double joints. Yeah. So his opinion was overrode, and TMNT is getting double jointed elbows and knees. Two things in the Reddit post that he said wasn't true.
I've always said that about turtles, but I would argue with what we actually sell and the feedback that we get that trade-off is not the same as they believe it to be. But when we talked about 2003, and you talk about somebody that didn't buy toys before the year 2000, what was going to make them feel nostalgic, and that this has also been leveled up a little bit? What could that be? And so in that, we felt the appropriate decision was double jointed elbows and knees.
Chat, anyone that collected the 2003 Turtles in 2003, I have been told they did not have double jointed elbows or knees. So that doesn't make any sense to me, if that's true.
Yeah.
Anyone in the chat, can you confirm that? I'm sure there's someone here. Lyle Convoy, and he's a trusted source. He says the 2003 TMNT didn't have joints on the elbows and knees.
Yeah.
They didn't have joints
Google
at all.
will show you that too. So
Renato, big TMNT fan. Renato Guevara, no double jointed. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's that bullshit.
That's that bullshit, boy.
That's that bullshit. Turtle Buster says 03 TMNT had even worse articulation. Their arms couldn't go down all the way. Oh, wow. So it seems like he should just be doing these turtles in reaction.
Yeah, everyone's confirming it.
Yeah. Lyle says not even single joints. Wow.
All swivel joints. Can confirm.
Holy hell. Okay.
I like what Blue Serendipity said. He never looks directly at the camera.
True, but to be fair, he's probably looking at Veeb's face in the screen. Because like right now I'm looking at Chad, and now I'm looking at the camera. You're gonna see me looking at Chad more, right? Hey Chad, how you doing? Yeah. Looking good down there, big guy. Okay.
So for everybody out there, that's the exciting break, the TMNTs, if you will. But that's
It was more exciting the first time I heard it on Reddit a month ago.
Right.
Yeah. Wow. You know that Reddit post that you denied, Brian?
a little scoop for you.
Wow, I'm very intrigued and looking forward to that because
Oh wow, I'm very intrigued. I'm looking forward to that.
Sounds
Ugh.
it's
It's
just
so
flat.
fake. It's so fake, in my opinion.
Yeah.
there are, as you said, there are pros and cons to it. I would say from a posability standpoint, you have a lot of joints and things that are already a part of, I don't want to, because the joints and things that it varies from figure to figure and line to line, but there are several joints that are already in place with ultimates that interact well with those double joints and the elbows and the knees, like
What the hell is he even saying? I don't think I need to hear any more of this.
No.
I think
It's
we're
just
done with this.
Roundabout.
And then I got to do this. We all like Mad Hatter. Mad Hatter's great. Mad Hatter's the man. He put out this video, I think today or yesterday. I just want to kind of go over this with you.
Hello, welcome to another Mad
Chad.
Hatter Reviews. Yes, I have this. Okay, I'm not. It's not.
Hey, Mad Hatter Reviews. I got this. Okay. You gotta love this goofy bastard. All right, let's see what he has to say.
A gaming thing. I'm not.
And by the way, he said he would not copyright strike me on this.
Good for him.
Said that, Hatter. Don't you dare copyright strike me.
As
I'm
well
probably
we
gonna-
shouldn't, right?
I'm probably going to play his whole 10-minute video.
Trying to be cool. I got a little bit of a injury thing that's happening there. I know there's going to be some jokes. Hey, what were you doing last night? Okay, all that stuff. Make your jokes. Okay, make your guesses. But yeah, I wanted to talk about. Okay, Super 7. Super 7 has the TMNT 2003 license. Okay, they're going to be making
That's
some
right.
action figures, which to
Yes.
me, it's exciting. Okay.
This guy loves turtles. Look how excited he is. Look at his face.
Yeah.
Look at his stupid face right now. He's so excited. Look at that.
I have a lot of Ninja Turtles, Super 7 Ninja Turtles, and while there is some controversy around those that output, for the most part, I do like it. And 2003 will be interesting to see if they can maybe make updated figures. But there are a few things that I want to kind of take Super 7, not to task about, but I saw this interview. Okay, so Super 7 did an interview.
Oh, he's going to talk about the interview too. Now, listen, just for some backstory, and guys, I see the super chats. I'm going to get to them, but we got to get through this. Little backstory. Earlier this year, Mad Hatter ran a super successful Kickstarter for his own original figure, Flipor. Okay, Flipor. It's like a spoof, a parody figure that may look like Masters of the Universe, but that was an accident. That wasn't intentional at all. It's totally original IP.
At another toy tubing channel. Now, I would love to mention this channel, but I have a policy about not mentioning other toy tubers on this channel, okay? In fact, you've never seen another toy tuber on this channel. Like,
oh, so good news, Chad. I don't have that policy. I'll name the toy tuber, okay?
Yeah.
It's Veebs on the Robo Don't Know channel.
Weird.
Yeah. I'm glad I don't have that policy.
Me too.
Yeah. No one has final say on this channel but me.
Me too.
Who's got final say on your channel, Mad Hatter? Huh? Come on, man. I love how diplomatic he's being, but not really. Just check this out.
Johnny, Nostalgia, Mega J, they've never been on this channel in the same way that when we asked this channel to promote Flipboard, they said, we never promote, we don't really promote 5.5 in scale. And then 1 week later, they talked about Origins. But I just consider that a mistake, okay? So I can't.
Did he just have like a fan? I feel like he just had like a fan or an AC unit click on.
In good consciousness, say who these guys are. Okay, it's just my policy, just like they had
It's
a
his
policy to not
policy.
promote Flipboard. So they
Flipboard.
did this interview with this mystery channel. Brian Flynn did, and he talked about the 2003 line and when it was getting announced or whatever. And then he had some thoughts in terms of the direction of this line. Okay. And I had some opinions about this. So let's go ahead. I'm going to play this. I'm going to try not to talk while it's playing. And then I'm just going to give some opinions.
talk.
So, and I'll have to crop out the thing because remember, we can't, just like those guys, can't promote 5.5 inch scale, even though they do. We can't promote other toy tubers.
So they told Hatter they can't promote 5.5 inch scale on their channel because that Flipboard is 5.5 inch scale, similar to Motu.
Right.
They don't promote that on their channel, except they do with Motu Origins from Mattel.
Right.
They do promote that 5.5 inch scale.
Right.
So they're just like, out of here, Mr. Less than 20,000 subs. Don't care about you. All right.
So I'm just going to crop this out and let's go ahead.
By the way, those are the good guys of the toy community. They're the nice guys. Everyone likes them.
Yeah.
Right. No, we can't help you, Hatter. Get out of here. $200,000 Kickstarter. That Flipboard. Huge success.
Yeah. And they pretty much just told him frickin' pound sand.
Yep.
And hit play.
Don't let that be the part of this current conversation that you remember. I'm sure you've got something much better for us.
Designed the 2003 Turtles. We had a lot of conversations around the 2003 Turtles.
Matt Hatter, your type in on the keyboard is like thunder in my headphones. What are you doing? Could we get a little bit better production here on your videos, Hatter? Please? You know I'm doing this right now. Why aren't you in the chat? Do you have a policy of not being in my chat? I don't blame you.
Mm-hmm.
Person, theoretically speaking, that is the most excited about the 2003 Turtles is, you can argue, somebody that really grew up where that was their introduction to Turtles.
Yes.
They were 8 in 2003. They were born in 95. What are their expectations on figures? So the 2003 Turtles, unlike the other line.
Yo, Drew, you think so? You think it's guilt by association because he comes on this channel?
Several other people have said that.
Yeah? Man, sorry, Hatter.
Yeah, Ken's Toy says it right below your wife that says don't show the wish.com.
Oh, really? Oh, man. Wow. That's crazy. That guilt by association. You know what that is? That's that bullshit. And we're going to get into some of that guilt by association stuff a little later on after this.
Three Turtles will have double jointed elbows and double jointed knees.
Wow.
Because that, if you are that kid in 2003 buying that toy, that would be sort of the basics. That's sort of the toy you grew up on.
Except it isn't. Except it isn't.
So
Look,
to
even
not
Hatter's
have it
laughing.
then
He
feel
can't help it.
incongruous
Look at that goofy face with his laugh.
Audience debated a lot about it.
Uh-huh.
Aesthetically, I think that there are, cons to it. We all know my opinion, but what we overrode my opinion on that to.
Oh, there it is again. Overrode his opinion. I love it. I love it.
What is
so
the
much
opinion of the person buying it? Now, there's going to be a bunch of people that come on and say, "I've always said that about Turtles," but I would argue with what we actually sell and the feedback that we get that trade-off is not the same as they believe it to be. But we felt the appropriate decision was double jointed elbows and knees. So for everybody out there, that's the exciting break, the TMNTs, if you will. But that's a little scoop for you.
Hey, what's this? D Amazing got banned from Toy Fair? You're kidding me. Shout out to D Amazing. I love that guy. He has a small little role in our next story. D Amazing is a hero. Good dude. I really hope he's not banned from Toy Fair. That's that bullshit.
There's a lot of people getting their San Diego Comic-Con and stuff, all their press passes yanked.
I've heard about that.
Yep.
That's not in the toy world, though.
No, it's unrelated, but it's still going on. So,
yeah. All right.
Wow, I'm very intrigued and looking forward to
Yeah,
that because there are,
Sure you are.
as you said, there are.
Okay, let's just cut that guy off. Okay.
Oh, Mad Hatter's had it. He's at
By
it.
the way, he did announce too that they were going to start talking about them or revealing something in June. Okay, so June, look for June, Super 7. I'm excited to see these. Now, here's the good news. They're going to have double jointed elbows and double jointed knees, okay?
Yeah. That's right.
I'm so happy that we can get these for people that were born after 1995 because those are really the only people that want double jointed. As per the logic, okay? That's if you were born at 95 or after, those are the people, and only those people are the ones that need double jointed knees and double jointed elbows because, he's all about the aesthetic, okay? That's his thing. Because when we think of Super 7, we think of just a perfect aesthetic, okay?
Royal says, I remember Shart saying D Amazing wasn't a good guy. I disagree. I think D Amazing is a very good guy.
That's all assholes and elbows anyway, right? That's just personal opinions.
Yeah. Yep. But just my experience with D Amazing, super nice guy, very polite, very energetic. Good dude, man. Yeah, I disagree with that.
And God forbid that aesthetic is sullied by any kind of joints, okay? But that's not going to happen this time. Now, because thank God there were some turtle people born in 95 or after, because now we can get what some are saying should have had for those other turtles, double joints on the knees. I'm sorry to say, and I say this with all due respect to the artists that work for Super 7, because I do like the output, is that this just smells like shit. I just smell bullshit. I think what happened
that's that bullshit.
He has been getting a lot of pressure to like, hey man, add some articulation to your stuff, okay? And now this is like the transition period where he feels that he can do it, but tie it into some like bullshit logic. You know what I mean?
Maybe Mad Hatter's not aware of the Reddit post and what it said, but maybe he didn't have final decision.
Right.
And they're like, we need something exciting to inject some enthusiasm and excitement into this line, the Ultimates line, because it's not doing well. It's not doing well at retail.
Nope.
Not at all. It's doing real bad. Real bad. Yeah.
Like, how can we do this, but I don't want to look like I was wrong. Here's the perfect chance to do it. We'll introduce it in the 2003 Turtles, and we can just wrap it up with like, well, if you were born at that time, you expect articulation, so you can't go back. Which I think it to me it reads as BS, because all of us, no matter what we grew up with, that grew up with turtles, we're in the modern era. Okay, so most of us, I won't say all of us, but I'll say most of us would have been fine with those Playmates turtles being double joints and double elbows and stuff like that. Doesn't matter. Okay, yeah. like we all want the whole point of that line is modern. Is okay, throwback aesthetic with modern sensibility. Like that's why Origins is popular, right? Mm-hmm. Because it's throwback figures, but with a modern sensibility and joints. Now, those are too simple to get like real double jointed or whatever. But by his logic, Motu Origins should not be a thing either, because hey, we didn't grow up with those kind of joints. So why should we like Motu Origins? Okay.
And you could say thing about Motu Classics, which Super 7 worked on. None of that makes sense. It's logically stupid. Makes no sense. You know what does make sense? He doesn't have final say anymore.
Yep.
And
he did say that his opinion was outvoted.
Yep.
He said it.
Yep. Someone went over his tiny little helmet.
Okay, we should just want the standard thing we grew up with. So to me, I'm sorry, but I call the Bravo Sierra card, okay? I think that it's okay to just be like, hey, maybe we have to expand our horizons and get out of the Stone Age, and it's not just figures that just stand like this, okay? Because that's not cutting it. All right. And so I think this is his chance to introduce it now. But instead of saying like, maybe that should have been what all of them were from the beginning, it's now because, well, that's a generational thing. The generation wants that. Generation doesn't give shit. In fact, I would.
All right. That's enough out of Hatter. I think we heard everything we need to hear. Interesting. It's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we can't promote your 5.5-inch figure. We don't do that scale on this channel.
But
we're not going to talk about Flipboard. But here's all this new Motu Origin stuff that's coming.
Yeah.
Okay. And I love that Hatter's calling him out on that double jointed elbow BS.
Because it's exactly like a lot of the mentalities that we see with other certain lines that we know. Well, that's all rip-off stuff. That's all third-party stuff. We don't want to talk about that. Blah blah blah.
Yep. All right. Let's tell you what. I think that we'll put a pin in it there as far as Super 7 goes. That's basically everything I wanted to say. Did you have anything you want to add before we go to the super chats?
Nope, you nailed it all.
All right, man. Let's get into some of these super chats, these member chats. First of all, Harry, member for 5 months. I already read that one.
Yep.
Thank you, Harry O. Northern Nomad with the super chat. Thank you, sir. I got Jada, Street Fighter, Dalsim, and M. Bison today. Hell yeah, man. They're great figures. I don't have Dalsim, but I do have M. Bison. Thanks to Renato. Very, very good figure.
I'm in the M. Bison club.
There you go.
What up?
3/4 vintage. I like it.
That's right.
Yeah, Jada Toys knocking it out of the park with their Street Fighter line. Thank you, Mr. Nomad. Matthew Matson, thanks for becoming a channel member. Appreciate you. We got Happy Accident with a member chat, 9 months. Thank you. Staring at my complete Super 7 Joe Ultimates. Hopefully, you didn't pay full price for them. But if you did and they make you happy, nothing wrong with that. That's fine. Enjoy.
That last wave got canceled.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. Which, if someone out there wanted that wave and they were really let down by it being canceled, I get it. That sucks.
It does. Yeah, it really does. When you invest in something like that and then it just gets canned.
Yeah. Remember, this is about a business and its practices, not about a product that you enjoy. I don't care if you collect Super 7 stuff. That's great. Buy it. Put it on your shelf. Enjoy it. I got no issue with anyone that likes it. It doesn't matter to me.
For sure.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter to me. It's more power to you. Let's see here. We got James Lucas, member for 9 months. Ryan and Chad, dynamic duo, kick ass, my dudes. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, James. Logan Wood, member for 8 months. Thank you. Flynn is the most unconvincing sociopath I've ever heard. LOL.
Ouch.
I think that's what pisses him off the most. He can't even lie to himself anymore. Possibly. That is definitely an opinion that I may or may not share with you, Logan. We got Lee Howell, Bushman, member for 7 months. Thank you. Work for me. Catch the replay. Gonna be a good one. Yes, catch the replay, Lee. Thank you so much.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's see here. And then we got, wow, Lio Convoy with a big old super chat. Thank you very much, Lio Convoy. He says, I've been telling people that Brian's a liar for years now. Love how he tried to backpedal about why he's doing double joints now, further proving he has no idea what he's talking about. Do not anger the turtle people. Well said, Lio. Thank you. By the way, Lio Convoy's channel, search back in the archives over there. A lot of Super 7 content. It's worth your time. Yeah. And it only backs up what we're saying here. Thank you, Lyle. We got Slacker Supreme says, Veebs, please stop polluting the channel. Just let Robo do his thing. Wow. Thank you, Slacker.
Let me ask, since you're on this, and I was going to ask you this question anyway. So is Veebs the mouthpiece to Super 7 the way that a couple of G.I. Joe channels are the mouthpiece to Emily and Lenny? Is that how that works? They do like a monthly live stream together?
So I don't know the GI. Literally, I don't know the G.I. Joe channels you're talking about because I don't watch them. But
yeah.
I suppose he does a monthly podcast with Brian Flynn, and it seems like that's his role on the channel. Like that's what he does.
RNL 1212 says yes. So
Okay.
thank you. Yeah, that's
Well,
all I
RNL,
needed to know. Yeah.
he knows more than I do, so I'll take his word for it.
Yeah. Matt Rubin says the same. So yeah, I trust Matt Rubin emphatically. So we're
Yep.
there. I'm good.
Zakanen says, thank you, Zakanen, the $6.66 super chat. He says, can we hit 666 viewers? Also, hail hydrate. Hail
Bet you
hydrate.
we can. 628 right now. So
Gotta hydrate.
are we
Let's see
hydrating?
here.
Hold on.
Huh? Yes. Drink your tea. Just don't spill it. We're doing enough spilling tea right now. Robert's Infinite Realms. He says it's vac metal all over again.
Exactly.
Look at the vac metal stuff on Super 7. I don't want to go into it. It's a long story, but he said, can't do vac metal. Can't do it. It's too expensive. It's bad for the environment. It doesn't work on Ultimates figures. Can't do it. And like a year and a half later, they're doing it. So
Just look up Primer Hawks. You'll get everything you need to know.
Yep. All that's out there on the internet. I don't know why he keeps doing this to himself. This is all Brian's fault. He does this to himself. We got a super chat from Blake. Thank you. Why lie? This is a dumb move business wise. I'm not sure what move you're talking about, but okay. Yeah. Is he talking about the double joints or something else? I don't know.
Just all that bullshit. But that's corporation's going to corporate, right? Like Michael always says, and we all emulate. Whenever any kind of like big managers or bosses or, the ones that think they're leaders, whenever they make like a piss poor decision, they don't want to admit it. They'll just drive on until something changes and they'll be like, I got outvoted. You know what I mean? And then it's not on them. Then the onus of saying I fucked that up isn't on them.
That's right.
Yeah. It's Hooded Cobra Commander. Just don't admit it. Just say nothing and deflect.
Mm-hmm. That's what they should have done. They should just make it. They should just make a Hooded Cobra Commander because no one cares. No one really cares. The people that want it care. Right. That's it. Let's see here. Ransom 009. Thank you for the super chat. I was born in 96. The early 2000s were my peak toy buying years. I can remember a single toy I owned with double joints. Oh, I can't. I think he meant to say I can't remember a single toy I owned with double joints.
It was the 90s. Yeah. Double joints in the 90s. Even look at the McFarlane stuff in the 90s. No fucking double joints.
No. I think you were probably only getting double joints from like Toy Biz, Marvel Legends, and the Street Fighter line from a company that's no longer around. But there was a few collector companies that were really into double joints. There wasn't a lot of kid-friendly lines that were doing double joints.
Nope.
There never really has been. I'm sure there is some, but not many. Thank you, Ransom. We got Kato's Collection.
It's Kato.
Thank you, Kato, for the super chat. He says, I'll take guilt by association over being a douche.
Yep. All day.
Sure. Thank you, Kato. Robert's Infinite Realms, thanks for the super chat. Read my comment. Joking. Love you. I love you, Chad and Ryan. Thank you, Robert. I love you too. Let's see here. We got Jeremy J with the super chat. Thank you, sir. He says, D Amazing is a great dude. Met him multiple times. I'll have words with anyone who says different. Absolutely. So
whoops.
Yeah.
See, opinions are like assholes, baby.
D Amazing is a good dude. He is such a good dude. He was selling some figures at PowerCon, and he had a Sentinel, I believe it was a Sentinel Black Panther. Battle armor, Black Panther. And it looked really cool. Articulated Ninja did a review. And I said, D Amazing, I want to buy that Black Panther from you. And he's like, no, you don't. He's like, it's really not that good. I'm like, I got cash in my hand. I want to buy it. He's like, trust me, you don't want it. I'm like, but this is money for you. And he's like, no, you don't want it, man. I'm like, fair enough. I'll take your word for it. Put the money back in my pocket. I mean, good guy. Who does that, Thank you, D Amazing, if you ever see this.
All right.
Thank you, Jeremy. We got Master Son 42, member for 9 months. What's up, Master Son? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. He says, may have missed it, but I'm guessing the failed Cobra mothership added more pressure on this. I am guessing that was a gamble investors were counting on. I would say that you're probably not far off. Of course, I can't say for sure, but that is absolutely plausible and maybe probable.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you burned money on prototypes, hoping that you were going to sell it, make that money back on some molds.
Yep. Prototypes, promotions, taking that thing to conventions. Yeah. A lot of money was burned on that thing. Thank you, Master Son 42. We got Cobra Saboteur. Thanks for the super chat, Cobra Saboteur. Good to see you here during the live. Hey, LP and Chad, can only pop in for a second. Needed to send $5 for the war efforts against that human centipede of Flynn, Veebs, and Island. Get them. Excuse me. I'm a little hoarse. I apologize. Yeah, we're gonna get into that Island guy in a minute.
Oh yeah.
But yes, thank you, Cobra Saboteur. Much appreciated. Another one from Jeremy. Thank you very much. He says Origins is a deadline. An industry professional says so.
That's true.
Yeah. Yep. It's weird that it's still on toy shelves and being restocked regularly. It's weird.
Yeah.
To this day. Thanks, Jeremy. We got Sam Newsman, broadcasting live.
The most trusted puppet media.
He says, "Oh, neat. You guys haven't been shut down yet." No,
can't stop the signal, Mel. Can't stop.
Yeah, no, I don't think a certain person is dumb enough to do that on YouTube. Yeah, because his channel would be in big trouble if they were to throw out some false copyright claims or strikes. We got Chat 316. Thanks for the super chat. He says, because it's just plain gross, here's some extra money. Chap, thank you very much. I get the reference there. We're about to get into that. Thank you. Tyler Lalone, member for 9 months. Thank you. He says, Turtle Power. I love being a toxic turtle. Thank you, Tyler. I love you being you. Eric Alfred Abel, thank you for the super chat. People care about hoods. Mythic Legions had to change a hood on a Templar horse. That's why we can't have proper villains. Too real. Okay, there you go. Thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. And we got a super chat from Brian Lacey. Thank you for the super chat, Brian. Huge super chat. I got to play music for him. Thank you, Brian Lacey, for the 1999 super chat. He says Flynn needs to change his first name.
Your name's Michael Bolton?
Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you, Brian Lacey, not Flynn. Very, very generous of you. Much appreciated. And then we got Justin Collects. Join the channel as a YouTube channel member. Thank you so much, sir.
Very cool.
I hope you enjoy the channel perks. I appreciate you. Thanks, Justin Collects. Okay. Back to it.
The mam's here.
The ma'am?
Yeah.
In the chat or behind you?
She's in the chat.
Ah, there she, Cobra Commander. Hello, Mrs. Ma'am.
Hello, dear.
All right, we are going to get into our next topic. Now, this next topic happens to involve yours truly. Yeah. So, let's see here. There it is. I have a friend in China who sent me a picture of a prototype head belonging to a character called Nemesis Enforcer, or as it's known now, Nemesis Immortal. Yes. Right? This happened live on a members-only stream last week or last weekend, just a few days ago, Saturday.
Yeah.
He sent it to me during that stream. I asked him, I said, is it okay if I show this on the stream? Is it okay if I post it on Instagram? He said, sure, just go ahead. Just don't say who I am.
Yep.
And I said, you got it, pal. So I posted this on Instagram, and like clockwork, this guy, Viper Island, YouTube channel that is despised among the Joe community. Yeah. He did what he does, which is take content that isn't his, change it to make it look like it is his, and post it without giving proper credit.
regular.
And there it is right there. As you can see, there's my picture on the left. He took it, flipped it, reversed it, threw like a sepia filter on it.
Yep. Yeah, you hit it with that sepia, boy.
Hit it with that sepia. And he says, first look at G.I. Joe Classified Nemesis Immortal. However, I posted this the night before he did, before he stole it. This deluxe set will have 2 looks, one vintage inspired and a newer updated look. That's what he said. And there it says, first look. It wasn't a first look, not even close, because I posted it. You shared my post and gave me credit, as did others. Toy Kind of Mood did, and Full Force.
Toy Habits, yeah.
Toy Habits.
Tons of toy Instagram pages, just boom, 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 boom.
By the way, a few of those channels don't like me at all. They do not like me, and that's fine. They don't have to like me, but they still did the honorable thing and credited me with the picture. So shout out to them. Thank you. But not this guy, not Viper Island. He's not doing that. See? And if you call him on it, he blocks you.
How do you know that?
Because I'm blocked. In fact, before I even said anything, I realized, oh, I'm blocked. So he took this picture from me, changed it, and then blocked me. I have never interacted with this guy before this happened.
Nope.
Never.
Yeah, I that's how I found out he had me blocked on Instagram, is because I went to go look, and then I had to go to his YouTube page and find it.
Yeah. So
and then he removed my comment.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Now, one of these channels, I think it was, I have a picture here. It is not that one. It's this one. One second here.
A lot of people, while you're doing that, a lot of people are saying that they're blocked. Death Skull says, I'm blocked too for some reason. Tyler Lalone said, I'm blocked because you're blocked. Like, there's a bunch of people saying they're blocked.
Yeah. So Viper Island, who claims to be the heart and soul of the Joe community, which he is not. And by the way, if he was, I wouldn't care, because I'm not really into G.I. Joe that much. I have an interest in it. I have a lot of figures. I like the classified line, but that's more of a interest in action figures in and of itself. The media of action figures is what I'm a fan of. But he has a history of this, and this was sent to me today by my friend Sal. Thank you, Sal, for sending this to me. This was posted August 1st, 2022. This is from a guy, Travis Moody, who I think you called a dickhead on your last show. That's a whole other story.
We hashed that out, but yeah, that's a Toy Kind of Mood, Travis Moody.
Yeah. Okay. Toy Kind of Mood.
Yeah, we hashed that out. Everything's good.
Like,
See,
you
can have disagreements with people and then be good. That's called being an adult. Yeah.
You hashed it out like men? Like he talked to you? He didn't just block you?
No, he talked to me. Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. So this is August 1st, 2022. He posted this. He says, this asshat called Viper Island, who has been ramping up clickbait gossip bullshit about the G.I. Joe brand for a couple of years, has now stolen our work. He flat out stole an interview from my channel, A Toy Kind of Mood, and claimed it as his own, and claims, quote, fair usage before we could even say a word. Our arms are seen holding the mics in much of our video. So he took a whole ass video from him.
Yeah, and he cut them out of it.
He cut them out of it.
Yep.
He cropped us out of the interviews. Yes, we reported this to YouTube, but I'm not expecting much. F this guy and his whole family. Now that I don't know if I want to bring his family into it. Travis Moody is free to do that. It's not something I would personally do, but that's just me. And he was probably very angry when he typed this up. Understandably so. He says, especially since we worked so hard to get this interview, and it cost us hundreds and hundreds just to attend Comic-Con to get all this accomplished. So this is looks like San Diego Comic-Con.
It is. Yeah, it was at San Diego Comic-Con. And he's absolutely right. Like, just to get tickets for Comic-Con is like, that's like a feat unto itself. And this asshole, fucking dickhead, sitting around at home in Canada, right? He's just like, man, I'm just going to steal this interview and knock these guys out of it. That was dirty. That was dirty. And everybody rallied around this. Everybody.
Yeah, I remember Chaz the Guru posting a bunch of memes about this, and
oh yeah, yep.
I didn't get that involved in it. I didn't know all the players involved at the time. But when you brought this up the other night, I'm like, oh, that's that guy. That's that guy. That's that bullshit.
That's that bullshit.
So here we are. So he's done this before, and there's been others. As far as I know, Chaz the Guru was telling me that he's hit other people with stuff like this, and so anyway,
took a couple things from me too. Like Suka generously said that I break more classified news than Viper Island has ever even touched, which I appreciate it because I'm not a classified guy, but classified Rattler, that was a leak that came to me from a Hasbro employee, right? Yeah. And I made a video about it a while ago. Well, a certain dum-dum made his video the other day, and he was like, oh, yeah, we're the ones that said blah, blah, blah. The next classified HasLab is going to be the Rattler. And I'm like, you said what? And then he also grabbed my Sergeant Cup Triple T when I dropped that, like a year ago, and I got destroyed for it as being a clickbait.
Of course.
Yeah.
Now, I do want to say that these guys at a Toy Kind of Mood, they're not. I've already said it, but I want to re-say they're not fans of me, as far as I know, because they did take a shot at me the other day. They credited me, but they said I was a GI Joe hater and a Valor spy.
They removed it.
That's fine. I don't even care about that.
Yeah.
But even though they don't like me, right, I still stand with them on this because it's the right thing to do. You don't steal people's content and not credit them and make it look like it's your own content.
100%.
That's scumbag shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So even though they don't like me, I still stand with them. I'm on their side in this. I want to be clear about that. So back over to here.
The thing is, like, we do the YouTube thing, and you've got a great channel, and I've been cranking away at mine for 2 years, and a Toy Kind of Mood, like, they put in their work, like it, don't like it, whatever, they still put in their work, going all the way to Comic-Con just to get one quick interview. Like, that's putting in the work. And if you're trying to grow your channel and you're putting in work, and this dude who has like 20,000 subs, get the
and he lets you know about it every time.
Come on, I've been into GI Joe since A Real American Hero launched in 1982. GI Joe is so niche. There is no way you have 20,000 legitimate subs. No way.
Yes, the way he booked the subs seems
whatever.
It seems very sus.
Yeah, so it's hard to understand. It's easy to understand when people get upset when you're out there like grinding, doing the work, and someone just snatches your shit.
Right.
Yeah, I'd be furious.
So back to this situation here. I posted this, they posted that, and I see it. And I'm like, oh man, well, I didn't see it because I was blocked, but this screenshot was sent to me. Okay. So what do I do? Well, I'm going to make fun of them. Right. I think this is funny, right? This is like hilarious. I'm going to make fun of them. So what I go make some memes. So this first one here, you have Jared from Subway with the Viper Island shirt on.
It's so good.
And the caption said, what I think of when someone tells me they watch Viper Island. And then my source, right, he sends me another photo of Nemesis Immortal, Nemesis Immortal's leg.
Yep.
And that's this picture right here. However, he added a watermark for me. How about that watermark? Huh? It's got my logo. It's got Viper Island is a clown plastered all over it. That's a hell of a watermark. So I'm posting this stuff up on Instagram, having a good time. I can't tag him in it. I would have tagged Viper Island in it because I don't care.
Oh yeah.
But I can't take him in it because I'm blocked because he's a coward. Because he takes my picture, he changes it, tries to make it look like it's his, and then blocks me. Right? So he does that, and then what happened? Well, he copyright struck every picture. Now, look at these pictures. Okay, starting with this one. I posted this screenshot, and it was as a screenshot, right? He copyright struck that. That's fair use. What I did was fair use. He was credited in it because it's a screenshot. His name's in it. I typed his name out in the comment. I'm just reporting something.
Yep.
I'm just sharing something. I'm not earning money on this, right? I didn't steal anything from him. I credited him. And by the way, that's my picture that he stole. So he copyright struck me on my own content. All right, that got taken down. He copyright struck this, which has nothing from his copyright. Right? This leg with the obnoxious watermark.
No, because he was just pissed that he couldn't steal it.
He was, you know what he was doing? I think he might have been coping. He was seething, Chad.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
Old Viper Island coping and seething. He also struck this one with Jared Fogle from Subway wearing a Viper Island shirt. He copyright struck that. Now, some people might say, well, you used his logo. Well, guess what? That's parody. That is covered under fair use.
Yep.
That's fine. That's not strike. But, you know, Instagram has an automated system. Viper Island knows this because he's done this before. I was told today, and this Instagram user put it in your comments, a punk with toys. He did the same thing to a punk with toys and got his whole Instagram taken down.
Yeah. He got Lawrence shut down for like 90 days.
Yeah. So his Instagram is back, I guess. And by the way, I think that's another guy that doesn't like me because I'm friends with Bobby and whatnot. And that's he doesn't have to like me. That's fine. But still, I stand with him. I'm on his side in this. Because you don't false DMCA people. This false copyright strike is beyond the pale. It's wrong. And I'm pretty sure it's illegal.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's illegal. But yeah, he took down a Punk with Toys YouTube channel. And Punk with Toys is the guy that was throwing shade at Analog Toys, Tony, and Retro Blasting, right? Is that the guy?
I'm not aware.
Okay. I believe it is.
I'm honestly not aware. If you look at this quick.
But hold on. Let me finish my thought. I just want to say that doesn't matter. He shouldn't be getting false DMCA claimed and having his Instagram taken down. Nope. You don't have to like me or my friends. I don't care.
Yep.
But if someone is doing this to you, I'll stand by you and defend you. Because it's wrong. And
yeah, we don't have to go to McDonald's together afterwards, but you know what I mean? If somebody's fucking
exactly.
with you for the wrong reason,
we don't have to be friends, right? But being honorable and being on the right side is being honorable and on the right side. This is it's insane, and it's because Viper Island got his stupid little feelings hurt. Like Aiton Skate says, a bitch move.
Absolutely.
Viper Island pulls. He pulls bitch moves because that's what he is. So there's that. They removed it, and I got three of my pictures removed. Now I shared the removal on Instagram. I shared a screenshot of the removal.
Oh, there's his email.
Oh, was it there?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
You don't see his email in there?
I don't know. Anyway, so he continued to copyright strike me. I posted the removal, letting people know I've been copyright struck by Viper Island. False DMCA claimed, right? It was false. And he struck that. And then I'm sharing links to the show, right? This show. And he struck every post I made about the show, including Instagram stories.
And then you told me what?
I told you be careful because you had posted the link to this show, right?
Yeah.
And I was afraid he might copyright strike you, but I think he started to tuck tail. I think he might have started to get a little afraid. Now check this out. This is a screen grab from my phone. This is my email. This is a video. Look at how many copyright strikes he gave my Instagram. Look at this.
Jesus, man.
Look at all these. This guy was so angry that he got made fun of, that he abused the DMCA copyright reporting system on Instagram to this extent. Look at all these. Somehow my account is still up. I don't know how. It's LaserPants81 if you want to follow me. It's right there. It's right there.
Right. Yeah.
Also at 3POA_podcast. You follow me there. Let's see here. Let's see what the chat's saying. Matthew Madsen says Swiper Island. That's a good one. Swiper Island steals from Carson, Punk, 3POA, IK, 3K, just about everyone. And you know what? You can take someone's content and report on it and give them credit. All you have to say is, this is from so-and-so.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. When you don't do that, you're scum.
Yeah, like Matthew Matson just said, that many claims should throw red flags and get his account deleted. And Matthew Matson is a Punk with Toys, like his moderator. I don't know, but he said further up that he never made any shots at Tony or anything. So
he never what?
No. He said that a Punk with Toys never made shots at Tony or them, and this guy would know.
Okay. All right, then maybe not. Fair enough. I'm confusing him with someone else.
Yeah, it's all good.
Let's see here. Let me hide that. Okay, no, actually, I want to address Matthew because he says that many claims should throw red flags and get his account deleted. Here's the thing about Instagram: it's all bots, and it's an auto. If you file a copyright strike, they're assuming it's real, because if I counterclaim, he has to be ready to sue me, right? And I did file counterclaims, right? So we'll see if he sues me. I don't think he will.
So, kind of to go off the bots thing. So, if you look at the DMCA website.
Yeah.
Like, so you register with this, and this is a bot website, and all you do is you register with this website right here, because I had to do a lot of research before we went on tonight.
Yeah.
You register with this DMCA site, you put up all your images and stuff. It's all bots, and they just look for it. They just look for that logo. They don't care what it is. They just.
But
boom, 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 boom.
Here's the thing: he was copyright striking stuff that didn't have his logo in it.
I understand that.
Yeah, and he took me down on Twitter. So let me share this. He took me down on Twitter, says your account has been locked. We have determined that this account violated the X rules, specifically for violating our rules against posting private media. Now, I put his face in the thumbnail and shared the thumbnail for this show. He's not private. He's a public figure.
Yep.
He's all over YouTube, and he's going to let you know he has 20,000 subscribers. That's 20,000 people that look at his stupid face every day.
Yep, you are public facing.
Right. So
You're fair
another one for Twitter. But you know, they let me have my Twitter back. I had to take the tweet down, which I did. Whatever. We got 667 people watching. Wow. Hit that like button.
Yeah, buddy.
And dude, share this link out. Let's let people know about this Viper Island clown, this diaper Island clown. We don't need this Reddit post here. Take that down. Okay, so we got that. I do want to get to his video that he made. Now, I'm not sure if Viper Island was talking about me, probably talking about others that he's stolen from without crediting. So let me. Now this is his video.
While
Again,
you're pulling that up, I have been working on a video where I react to the first 4 minutes of this. So if you see me regurgitate this, I've already been in the process. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put like what can I put in front of that? I'll put my Stream Deck in front of this.
There you go.
You know?
Yep.
Because he likes that copyright feature, and it would be a false strike against this channel if he were to do that, because this is transformative. This is fair use. We are reporting on this. So,
biggest media company in Canada, which has landed us in 3.6 million homes. We're now watched in 58 countries around the world. We've blown past 20,000 subscribers in just 2.5 years, which hasn't been done by anyone else.
he's got to toot
And
his own
together as
horn
a
there.
community, we've done all of this without any help from Hasbro, other channels, forums, Facebook groups.
He did it all with help from other channels. He took their content without crediting them.
Exactly.
And the way his channel grew, the growth, looks like he was buying. He was buying some subs. You can go to Social Blade and look how subs were added. It looks a little sus. I don't know. It's
but the thing is,
speculative.
there's no videos that corroborate a spike like that.
Right.
You know, like I had a video that had like 13,000 views, like it went viral for a minute, and my subs went boof, you know, because of it. But he doesn't have anything like that. It's all the same. Everything is like same across the board.
Now, let's continue on. We're going to hear what he says about other channels that he's stolen from.
Or websites. The heart of G.I. Joe truly is in this community right here. And unlike a lot of people out there, we don't ask for money from our viewers or even accept offers of money. Anyone with an audience on YouTube is already being paid by YouTube. Double dipping by taking money from your viewers is just plain gross.
Okay. Let's pause it there. Let's see here. I closed it. That's okay. I am going to go into my email because I have, at least I thought I had it. Give me 1 second. You can say whatever you want, Chad.
What's up, Chad? I like stuff. You like stuff? Yeah.
I do like stuff.
I like stuff. Yeah.
So he's saying that if you're a YouTuber and you take money from your audience, it's just plain gross.
Well, I think just the fact that he tries to posit that argument that YouTube pays you, that's bullshit right off the bat, because we get paid by views, and that's in relation to ads on our videos or on our streams. That's why, like, a lot of us, when you watch our streams live, there's no ads, but when you rewatch the stream, there's ads, because that's how YouTube makes its fucking money. And that's how content creators make a little bit of that money. But YouTube always takes the lion's share of everything anyway, to include super chats, all that stuff. That's why we have memberships, because it helps us pay for things like StreamYard, Streamlabs, new equipment, cameras, microphones, all that stuff. Like, I mean, it's a passion project for sure, but you know, you got to pay for stuff. So,
and if it's so gross, why is he on a platform that supports it?
Yeah, why don't you just go over to like Rumble or something and fuck off?
Yeah. I can't find his t-shirt site now.
Damn it.
But he has a t-shirt site, and it was advertised on his YouTube in the comments. So he's taking money from his audience. 100%. He's taking money from his audience.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just plain gross, according to himself. Right?
Exactly.
No.
So,
by the way,
you're a thief, you're a hypocrite. Way to go.
A hypocrite. Yep. By the way, memberships and super chats here, it's all voluntary. You don't have to. Either way, you're welcome to be a part of this community and enjoy the content.
My favorite word.
Yes.
As you'll recall, Viper Island started as a grassroots initiative to keep G.I. Joe fans entertained and informed, and we're blown away by the overwhelming positive support we get from G.I. Joe fans who appreciate what we do. However, with success, anyone is bound to have a vocal minority of jealous haters. In our case, it's a handful of irrelevant, lazy, over-the-hill washouts who obsess about our success and desperately want to be in our position.
Who you steal the content from. He steals the content from them, and he's calling them irrelevant. They're relevant to him. Otherwise, he wouldn't have content.
I think it's interesting that he chooses to use the term over the hill. Like, what makes these channels that you rob from over the hill? It's not like they've been around for 12 years or anything. Like you're stealing stuff from the newer channels who are grinding.
I don't know who he's talking about. I think the take money from your audience thing was this channel, maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
Devil's advocate, not to say to be fair, because I'm not a fan of that term. I do agree with the one statement: the bigger you get, the more shit you attract. You know that. I know that. Our friends know that. So, but
Sure.
That's across the board, no matter what. Like, nobody gave a shit about coming down on Jared Leto's Joker until Jared Leto became big enough to play the Joker. So,
that's right. Okay, let's get through this. I hate his voice so much.
Yeah,
doing any of the work to earn it the hard way. Our approval rating on YouTube.
What work did he do besides steal? That's all he did. He just stole from other content creators.
It's hard work to cut people out of their own videos and to remove their watermarks in the corners or their logos in their YouTube. That's hard work, Ryan.
Yes, that it is hard work to be a thief and not give credit. You're right.
Is over 99%. Proof that no one truly cares what any of those insecure losers have to say. And they've never once had any impact on anything we do. But we do appreciate all of their free advertising whenever they...
Except... Thank you. Let me back that up. I was just getting some more water here.
Insecure losers.
Impact on anything we do. But we...
It doesn't have an impact on anything that he does, except it's everything that he does, their content.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not stealing from people, you're trying to shut people down who point out that you steal from people.
Yeah, it affects them copyright claiming people falsely.
Seems like he's a little busier than he should be if he would just stop fucking stealing from people.
Dude, he was on my account this morning. Every time I post something, copyright strike. Bam, bam, bam. I mean, he was obsessed. He was scared about this stream. He was hoping and seething.
You can't block him because he's blocked you. Is that how that works?
Yeah, I can't even find his account.
Yeah, I can't either. That's how I knew.
This is the kind of douche that has like 7, 8 sock puppet accounts. So he's probably following me with several accounts that, they look...
He's probably one of those guys that like regularly talk shit to all of us as that. You know how we all see those same sock puppets over and over?
Yeah.
He's probably one of them.
For sure.
We do appreciate all of their free advertising whenever they complain about us. Now what's really funny is that these same people now expect us to use our platform to help out their dying channels with
No, they expect you to just give credit when you steal their content. Like he can talk about the content that I post. He can share it and talk over it like we are. That's fair use. This is fair use, according to Viper Island and the law, right? But just give them credit. They put in the work to get that content, to make that content. They paid money to get into San Diego Comic-Con.
He made his account private.
Yeah, good.
Yep, Jeff just sent me a screenshot.
Yep, I just got it too. All right, let's get through the last minute, 46 seconds of this track.
Shoutouts and attention, as if we're not aware that they've spent the...
It's not shoutouts and attention, it's credit. Let me back this up a little bit.
Yeah.
But we do appreciate all of their free advertising whenever they complain about us.
Good, enjoy
now, what's
it.
really funny is that these same people now expect us to use our platform to help out their dying channels with shoutouts and attention, as if we're not aware that they've spent the last 3 years trashing us, harassing us, making violent threats towards us.
I don't think that's true. I don't think any of these channels made violent threats.
I will say this as my cat freaks out walking on my desk. One thing that I will say. So if he just made his account private, if it like just happened, Ryan, while you're away, I'll just keep talking. If he just made his account private, that's all well and good. Maybe he is watching us, but for however many people are watching us, I can't see it currently.
We have
Whatever
661 people watching, 661.
Okay. Please, whatever you do, don't attack this dude's kid.
Yeah, no, you should not attack Viper Island's kid. No.
Because that's a kid, right? And you and I both have teenagers. Like the last thing I would ever want is for someone to attack my kid. Granted, his kid's his like co-host or whatever.
I mean, look, listen, you're not. You and me aren't putting our kid all over our channel.
No, we're
He
not.
is.
But I'm still just saying, like, let's not attack a kid.
And I want to say that might be questionable as far as YouTube terms of services. Can you have a kid on your channel like that?
I
as a regular part, don't you have to?
Because you know, when you upload anything, you always have to click like, "Are there children in this video?"
Right, and if there is, you can't be monetized, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Matthew Matson.
Yeah.
Yep. Matthew Matson says he uses his kid as a shield. Absolutely, he does. And I think this whole playing the victim, they threatened me with violence. That's bullshit. I don't believe that. If it's true, show the receipts like I'm doing. I'm showing your receipts, Viper Island.
You know,
I'm showing all the receipts here. You can do the same. Show your receipts.
Probably talking all the way back to what Travis Moody posted about you and your family. But
Travis Moody posted about my family? What?
No, where Travis Moody said the thing about you and your family to him.
Oh, but that wasn't violence, was it?
No, it wasn't violence. That's what I'm saying. But it's still reaching, no matter.
That wasn't. Yeah, that wasn't a threat.
No.
He
never shows receipts.
Yeah. No, he can't. Because I think he can't. Otherwise, why wouldn't you?
I agree.
And even taking shots at Dex, all over G.I. Joe.
If you're concerned for your son, guess who has control of that? You. Stop putting him on your channel.
Yeah.
Protect your
son.
It's
not over G.I. Joe. It's over like being a shitbag.
Yeah. How about you be a dad and protect your son from the internet, like good parents do, like Chad does, like I do.
Fuck yeah.
Stop putting your kid out there to be harassed. It's the internet. People will do that. Protect him.
Yeah.
Stop using him. Stop using your own son to make money on YouTube. You piece of shit.
Al Jordan's saying he's got 4 shitty t-shirts for merch at $30 a pop.
There you
Didn't
go.
he get busted for taking the Super 7 CVN 99 USS flag logo and making a Viper Island shirt with that same logo?
I don't know.
Yeah, he did.
Elite Legend Toys and Collectibles.
What's up, dude?
You know this guy?
Yeah, oh yeah, Hector's awesome.
He says he got a copyright strike a year ago after uploading G.I. Joe the movie. It netted him 10,000 subs and 2 million views. After that, he had a vendetta against the Hasbro team. Well, there you go. That explains it.
That is true.
But listen, I want to get back to it. He's complaining about people taking shots at his son. Stop putting your son on the internet.
Easy fix.
You're the parent. Be one.
Yeah.
Protect him. It's your job as a parent to protect him from the evils of the internet.
Yep.
You piece of shit.
Even includes.
Is that child abuse what he's doing to his kid?
I mean, he's putting him like, just like Matthew said. Mwah.
I'm telling you, Dex, blink 3 times if you're being held against your will, man. Someone said that in the comments today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blink 3 times. We can send help. Stop putting your kid on the internet, you piece of shit. Protect him.
Some people who Lenny Panzica irresponsibly goes out of his way to platform and even hang out with. That's a great look for the representative of a major brand. We don't do interviews with.
That's a rip at 3 specific channels.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how he's like, see, we call that dry snitching. You know, or that's cry bullying. That's dry snitching, man. That's that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, why do you allow this known Nazi to come into your store, your place of business? Why do you do that? That's what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
That's that bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
Hasbro, and we're not going to waste our time. There's no benefit to us whatsoever.
I'm pretty sure that a channel that steals the G.I. Joe movie will not have any interaction with the Hasbro team or Hasbro ever. And the same goes for this channel. Listen, Bobby says some wild stuff about his former co-workers at Hasbro. None of those guys are going to come. Hasbro will not let any of their employees ever come on this channel.
Fuck no. Do you think that any of them have ever responded to me once?
No.
Has Brian Flynn? Oh, no. Right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. But they know that he stole a Toy Communi-Tea's footage of them.
Forlom 1121 says Viper Island used to be a super shill, and then they didn't send him free stuff. I believe
That's
that.
fucking right. That is 100%.
I believe that. All right, we have a minute and 18 seconds left. I'm just gonna let it play. I got to get through this. Oh, this guy is. Oh, I just want to vomit.
And I'm not willing to jump through any of their ridiculous and unnecessary hoops that no other company in my 21 years of working in the media has ever demanded.
That I will agree with.
I'm sorry, I got to pause it again. This is. He didn't get invited to the party, and now he's saying, I didn't want to go to the party anyway. That's what this is.
You can't fire me. I quit.
How fake? Who believes this? The people that watch this channel. Why do you believe this? This is blatantly a lie. This is coping and seething to the nth degree. He
is a little accurate in regard to the ridiculous hoops that you have to jump through.
Yes,
that
but
is
you know he wants it, but he knows he can't.
He does.
Yeah, he's crying about it.
Yeah.
I know I can't have the Hasbro team on the channel. I don't care. I'm not on my channel crying about it all the time.
I don't want them. I mean, for the ones that do, that's great, but I don't want them.
Yeah. See,
Period.
He does want them on his channel. That's why he's stealing the content from other guys that do have him on their channel. Because he needs that content, so he just steals it.
Toward the end, I'm going to show you something cool that I got that I think is going to help us.
All right. Okay, we got a minute and 9 seconds left. Oh.
Go.
Compare and contrast that to working with professional and respected juggernauts like WWE, UFC, the NHL, or even Major League Baseball, as I've done countless times. And you'll quickly learn that...
But now you're stealing content from other toy tubers, and you're making your own videos out of it. That's what you're doing now.
Content from other Major League Baseball reporters?
Yeah. God. Yeah. Oh, let's get through this. Oh.
Hasbro takes for granted all of the free advertising that they receive. Dealing with Hasbro is a one-way street with no return and the worst media relations that I've ever personally encountered. There's a reason our coverage has far more reach and views than any of the people who do associate with Hasbro, which is further proof of the points I just made. Furthermore, time after time, it's been proven that interviews with Hasbro don't have any meaningful impact to the people conducting the interviews, other than giving scraps of validation to people who are so...
Well, you did show me the views that a Toy Kind of Mood got on that interview. And they got, compared to their other videos, they got like 5 times. So it helped them out a little bit, you know?
It does. Yeah, it definitely does get you some boosts. The Artist Shark's here. That's cool. I don't know if you saw he popped in.
What's up, Artist Shark? I'm sorry.
Go.
I don't know the Artist Shark.
Oh, desperate for a pat on the head. That said, we get along with others at Hasbro who are fans of Viper Island and who've made it clear to me that they understand what we're doing and the value we bring. And that's good enough for us. At the end of the day, we're not CNN News. This is an entertainment program. If some people want us to be something that we're not, they'll just have to deal with it. In the meantime, we'll continue to work hard, have fun, run up the score, raise the bar.
You're about as trustworthy as CNN News. That's it. Yeah. God, what a slime ball, dude.
Whoa,
dude is disgusting. He must just like drip slime as he walks around. Stop putting your kid on your channel, you weirdo.
I think I got a kid.
If he's going to be out there antagonizing people by stealing their content and then putting his kid on the channel, protect that kid, man. Get him off of there. Cut it out, dude. Do better.
It's all of it. It's just like it's building like a layer cake of that bullshit. You know, it's like stealing the content, striking anybody you can, using your kid as a human shield, making up like he just comes up with all these claims and like show us the proof, man. Like that's all there is to it. Like just show it. You know,
freaking gross. All right, I got some super chats here, and then you want to show something. Yeah. All right, let's get to these super chats. Matt Rubin became a channel member. Thank you, Matt Rubin. Welcome to channel membership. No. Jeremy J with the super chat. Thank you, Jeremy. He says, I wondered if Viper Island's wife's boyfriend collects Joe. Ooh. He probably collects Valivers.
Probably.
Thank you, Jeremy. Curse of Fenrir. Thank you for the super chat. It says Diaper
Lyland.
Diaper Lyland. Can I get a hell yeah? Excuse me. Can I get a hell yeah? I defended this tool in the past, and after seeing it with my own eyes, I feel let down and violated.
Yeah, that sucks.
First, Fenrir, spread the word. Get the word out. Share this. Yeah, just spread the word. This guy is nasty. And by the way, he said this will help his channel. Unfortunately, it probably will. But, hopefully the smart people move away.
I'm going to smoke his ass too, so.
Yeah. Thank you, Curse of Fenrir. Appreciate you, man. I Speak Geek, thanks for the super chat. Can't make the show tonight, but we'll catch the rewind. Much love to you, LaserPants. Much love to you, Speak Geek. Always like seeing you here, man. Enjoy the replay.
You said, fuck you, Chad.
Collect a Disconnect member for 9 months. Thank you. He says he's such a dill pickle. Agreed.
Yeah.
Gonzo, super chat. Thank you, Gonzo. Just started watching and I'll be right back. Got to go unfollow this wuss. Unhonorables cannot be followed. Cheers, gents. Cheers to you. Collect a Disconnect. Thank you very much for the super chat. We got Gonzo. I just read that. I don't know why I brought it up again. We got Impossible Pie. What's up, Pie? Thanks for the super chat. He says Viper Island is an outright thief.
Yep.
Excuse me. I'm hoarse. Thanks for sharing your opinion there, Mr. Pie. Appreciate you. Timothy Hance with the super chat. Thank you, Timothy. He says, remember, guys, you heard everything G.I. Joe related from them first. They always say it, so it must be true.
Yeah, didn't he also say that the Cobra Flight Pod and Dr. Mindbender were going to be a Target exclusive?
Yeah, I guess he will put out false rumors for clicks, and then when it's proven false, he deletes the video.
He's Mike Zero.
Yeah, he's the Mike Zero of G.I. Joe.
Yeah, all day.
Oh, man. All day. All right, and we got Logan Wood here. Thank you, Mr. Logan Wood. Much appreciated. He says, good God, this guy really loves himself, LOL. Yeah, he does. He always lets you know how great he is and his 20,000 subscribers. Who cares, dude?
We're shown in 65 big countries.
Yeah. Thank you, Logan. Thank you, everyone, for the generosity that you've shown us tonight. Hopefully, we entertained you. Chad, what did you want to show that's pretty cool?
So, Ryan, I found this thing.
Oh.
I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Kirtland Air Force Base, lots of testing. You've got Sandia National Labs, you got the Department of Energy and all this stuff. They're always working on cool, ultra top secret stuff. And I broke into the labs and I found this thing that I think is going to help us moving forward for our channels.
Okay, I'm gonna full screen you.
Please don't. It's just a joke, dude.
Okay.
It's just a joke.
All right.
Don't ruin my joke.
I'm sorry.
It is a rare earth element, and it's called Shillium. And all you got to do is find yourself some Shillium, Ryan. I'm going to send you some in the mail, right?
Well,
and then
you
can get access to all these people that you want. Brian Flynn, Shillium.
You mean I could be the next Veebs?
Hasbro G.I. Joe team, Shillium.
Are you telling me I could be the next Veebs?
Yeah.
I already got the black shirt.
Yeah. You could be the next Viper Island, too. All you need is some Shillium.
I got to tell you, I can't be the next Viper Island. I can't do it.
It's even better than unobtainium.
I'd rather die.
I literally went and got a rock out of my yard just to make a joke.
Hey, Medieval Alchemist, member for 7 months. Thank you. He says, we stand with you, F Diaper Island.
All day,
Thank
baby.
You, Medieval Alchemist. Appreciate that. Guys, again, I hope you enjoyed this. We still have 640 people watching at the end of this show. I guess I got one more thing for you, so don't leave yet. I just want to say, Viper Island, enjoy your coping and seething.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard.